So first of all, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Anshul Rana Agarwal and I am the founder of Sampurna. It is a wellness, healing and spiritual center. And in our center, we take the Panch Tattva, that is the 5 elements at the basis, and we heal you, whether it's your anxiety or whether your lifestyle disorders, through sattvic diet, nutrition, through yoga, meditation. And we also teach occult sciences as well as give consultations on the same. So let's talk about Vedic numerology. What is Vedic numerology? So Vedic, this term means knowledge, okay? So when I'm talking about knowledge, it is the knowledge of numbers through logic, because it is numerology. Numbers are logic kya hai, numbers ki science kya hai. So it is the knowledge of the science of numbers. Okay, what is the science of the numbers? So that is what this field tells about. So it is nothing that it is something new or there is something new about this field, but actually it is the knowledge of the numbers, that is the science of the numbers. So when I talk about Vedic numerology, it is basically Vedic, the term which has been added recently. Otherwise, it is numerology only, which existed in our very own country, India. In fact, its origin is from Bharat before 1500 BC. That is before, Lord Shiva ka jo time tha, Ramayan ka time tha, before that, before Christ was born. So how it came into being, we need to understand that the history lies from, it actually erupts from the sage Lord Brigu. Now what happened was, he was one of the Saptarishis, and Lord Shiva was the one who actually imparted this knowledge of numerology, जिसको हम अंक ज्योतिष भी कहते हैं, to sage Brigu. And through that, he's actually one of the father of the Nadi Shastra. He actually wrote books on astrology and the Vedic astrology, or the Kundali, which you go to astrologers in order to seek guidance to them. This is what it is. So I want all of you to understand that when I talk about logic, there is a science behind that. Okay, so you need to understand that every number here is associated with a particular planet. And every planet is associated with a number. If I'm talking about number 1, then it represents the sun. Let me just share further the screen to you. So when I'm talking about number 1 represents the sun or the Surya planet. Okay, number 2, it represents the moon. Number 3 represents the Jupiter, which in Hindi we call as Brahaspati or Guru Grah. Number 4, it represents the Rahu. Number 5 is your Mercury, which in Hindi we call as Budh. Number 6 represents your Venus, that is the Shukra. Number 7 is your Ketu. Number 8 is your Saturn, which we say as Shani in Hindi. Number 9 is your Mars, that is Mangal. So all these planets in your date of birth, they are represented by numbers. That is why it is associated with astrology. Numerology is very much similar to astrology. So going further, even the days of the week represent the planets. When I'm talking about Sunday, it represents the day of the sun. Monday is the day of the moon. Tuesday is actually the day of Mars, that is Lord Hanuman. Wednesday is the day of Mercury, that is Budh. Thursday is the day of Jupiter, yani Brahaspati. Friday is actually the day of Venus, that is Shukra. Saturday is the day of Saturn, means Shan. So the whole universe, they follow its days, and all the days represent the days of the particular planet. Now coming further to Vedic numerology. In Vedic numerology, when I'm taking the date of birth, for example, 2nd January born and 2000 is your year. So when we take the total of the date of birth, it will come up to what? 5, So this number on the day in which you were born is known as your birth number.
Mulank.
Call it as a basic number. It has many other names. So this number actually defines your intrinsic personality, what kind of a person you are. So number 2 is represents the moon. So you are a highly emotional and sensitive person. And you cannot see others crying as well. And you are also a very romantic person, as 2 are very emotional as well as romantic. So this defines your intrinsic personality. But then when you take out the total of your date of birth, you all can take it out for yourself. It gives you the life path number or your destiny number. So this is exactly how you deal with the people, how you are towards the society in actual, and how the society looks up to you as a personality, how people see you as a person. And also you are like, you might be into finance or something, since number 5, it represents, who is a very strategic planner, who is into planning, who is into finance or something, who is very good in management, and you think a lot about money. You're a very money-minded person as well, because you need your income to be stable and you want to earn more and more. But then you should always keep in mind that your basic number or your birth number is highly active, till 30 years of age or till you get married. Post that, your this life path number gets active or your destiny number gets active post you get married or post 30 years of your age. This life path number actually has a major role to play in your life, because it tells you what is the purpose of your life, why on this earth you were put to, what is your duty, what is the purpose of your life. And many people, if you see post 30 or post they get married, the major shift comes in their life where they change their whole profession. There was something else, and 360-degree turn takes place where they leave everything and go to a whole new profession, because their life purpose gets activated, which is their destiny number. And the most powerful number in your date of birth is actually the destiny number. So, for example, if I take an example of some famous personality like Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, his date of birth is 11/10/1942. When we take out the total, it sums up to 1. So, in Vedic numerology, you make a kundali of the numbers. Now, for example, you can write down your own date of birth in a notebook if you have nearby. And the placement of the numbers is in such a way: 319 675 284. Now, this first line, this horizontal line in which Jupiter, number 3 represents your Jupiter, Sun, and Mars are placed, represents your educational or leadership, your leadership plane. Second plane is the materialistic plane. Now, here includes the Venus, the Ketu, as well as number 5, that is the Mercury. The last plane, that is 2, that is Moon, Saturn, and Rahu. They represent your emotional plane. Now, since we all are made up of 5 elements, so the first plane is also known as the fire plane, because it is very ambitious plane. People who have these numbers are very ambitious. They have leadership qualities. Amitabh Bachchan has it. Narendra Modi, Mr. Prime Minister, have it. Putin has it. So all these leadership capabilities you'll find in these people, any of the numbers they have. 675 is then the materialistic, or we can also say that Tattva is the earth plane. Okay, they are luxury lovers. Then how much money will they earn in life, how much stable or grounded they will remain in terms of their financial and luxurious wealth. it also depicts that. It also tells about relationships the person will acquire in his or her life. How will be the relationships? 284, again, it tells about emotional well-being through your relationship, and it is also known as the water plane, the sensitivity of the person. So if I create the Kundali of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, while making the Kundali, we never take the century numbers because 99.5% of the people have the same capabilities. So the century number is excluded while making the Kundali. We take the basic number, that is the birth number, that is 1, 1, as 1 is in the center plane. I'll also include the destiny number, that is the most powerful number. So here comes 3, 1. Then I'll write here 4, as 4 position is here, as I see, and 2 over here. So you can write it according to your date of birth. But then the birth number or the basic number should always be reduced to one single digit number as well. So 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So I'll write another 2. So you can do the same for your own date of birth. So this creates your Vedic numerology Kundali, the basic Vedic numerology Kundali. So as you see, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan has basic 11, 1, 1, along with the destiny also 1. And his basic number is basically 2. So he's a sensitive person. Okay, his intrinsic personality is warm person, a lot of mood swings, but then a magnetic aura. But since his destiny is also 1 with multiple 1, his sun is so strong. He is such a warm personality with communicative skills that as around the sun, all the planets revolve, the whole world revolves around him. People look up to him. That's why he's so strong, along with leadership qualities as well.
Actually, is it necessary? Like,
Sorry.
for example, so I wanted to know if like my number is, for example, 4, but
Yeah.
I'm not emotional at all.
No, no, no. Then we calculate, it's very deep study. For example, if I'll go further, you would understand.
Okay.
It's the plane. Are you getting me? So it's the plane. Your basic number tells your intrinsic personality. Okay. And your destiny tells you how the people look up to you. So 4 is not emotional. 4 is an overthinker who is a researcher. You overthink a lot. You are
Okay.
also a psychic person, but then you think by mind, not by heart. So that is how it goes. So if I see further studies Kundali, then he has got a Raj Yog because he does not have up numbers. When 3 and 6 are absent in your Kundali, it creates a Raj Yog, means you will have high government official connections and you will be somewhere well known in your position. And every person, with 1 and 2, even if they are not in a government job, they have a very, very high position. Even Kapil Sharma has this. So in this Vedic numerology, there is your Mahadasha. I'm just giving you a SAR because it is very deep study. There is a Mahadasha, okay? Because lots of numbers are missing, So when Mr. Amitabh Bachchan's Mahadasha came of number 4, he tanked in his life. He came to 0. He went to bankruptcy as well with a lot of loans. Then there is Antardasha, which is the strongest dasha, which is actually the yearly dasha. Okay, Antardasha is there. Then there is also Pratyantar, which tells what is going on, in current state of mind, monthly attributes. For 2 months, you will think this. 4 months, you will think this. Then comes your daily dasha, which tells your day-to-day attributes. आज पैसे आएंगे, कल नहीं आएंगे, आज फ्रॉड हो सकता है, आज शेयर मार्केट में ट्रेडिंग मत करो, आज तुम बहुत इमोशनल फील करोगे, like that. The most powerful dasha is actually the yearly dasha. It has the most powerful hold. Whereas the Mahadasha creates a platform in your life. If Mahadasha creates a platform, then the yearly dasha or the Antardasha, it tells you which train you will be catching from that platform, and it will be, running throughout the year. And it actually gets activated during your date of birth. Okay. So in your Kundali, if there are more than one number, for example, in case of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, there are more than number 1, 2, like there is not a single 2, right? There are 2 2s. The effect becomes malefic. means negative in a way. So if he has only a single number, then it is a positive number. But if you have, for example, in Mr. Amitabh Bachchan's case, he has multiple number 1, which is again malefic. But since destiny number is the strongest one, so it makes it not negative but positive for him, since the destiny number 1 is supporting him. If his destiny would have been 3 or 4 or some other number, for example, with multiple 1, then what would have been? He would not, the Kaun Banega Parodpati would not have happened. Lot of insecurity, because sun gives you confidence, willpower, and strength. Stage phobia, communication skills not good. So everything would have been negative. So that is how you can access on a rough note your own Kundali through your date of birth. Okay. So I'll proceed further with just the destiny's numbers, what they should be, so that you can get an idea. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So this is, first comes number 1. So
Ma'am, can I have a question?
yes, sure.
Ma'am, there are lakhs of other children also which have the same destiny number as Amitabh Bachchan, but are nowhere to be found. So why their destiny hasn't kicked in?
Nowhere to be found in what sense? Means
Matlab Amitabh is so famous.
same throughout the world.
No, matlab Amitabh is so famous. You said he has Raj Yog, that's why he's getting all this. That's why
My
Kaun
father
Banega
has a Raj Yog, but then he was in a very, very high government position, and he retired as a very high note officer. So that's what I'm saying. When you have a Raj Yog, you come. But then he had only one single one without a destiny 1, which Mr. Amitabh Bachchan has with multiple number 1. Are you getting? There is a difference in all the kundalis. That's how you study. Then there is Mahadasha. What the dasha is coming. For example, if I give an example of Mr. Vijay Mallya, in 2016 he tanked, his yearly dasha of Rahu came. So that is how you study. The combination was so bad, he got insulted and he got bankrupted. So you have to see the placement and position. I am not teaching you a course. I am just telling you an idea about the numbers. The course is about for 2.5 months, where you
I
have
just
to
want
get
to know.
in-depth knowledge. Okay. So for example, if you take Oshu, he has destiny number 1. He has more than 5-1 and he was murdered. So why he was murdered? Because there was something in his kundali which created a yoga that when thing will happen, he could be the target, and he's still kind of immortal. There are very rare cases like that. So destiny number 1 with multiple 1, a person has such an aura that he is very popular. Okay. But then if he is just having single 1, you have to see with what all numbers he is. For example, there are a lot of people, as you said, with destiny 1, but they do not have a Raj Yoga, or they do not have a multiple 1. Okay.
No, the number of people who are like जो उसी दिन जन्मे हैं, same day as Amitabh Bachchan.
Then you have to bring that table of them. Then there are twins as well. Got it? अब ट्विन्स होते हैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल, और वो सेम दिन में पैदा होते हैं. अगर उनकी खराब दशाएं आई तो उनकी दोनों की लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ चल रहा होता है, पर अलग वे में चल रहा होता है. ये नहीं है कि इवेंट्स ऑफ लाइफ सेम ही होंगे. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो लाइक मिस्टर अमिताभ बच्चन, अगर वो सेम ही डे पे जन्मे हैं, इट डिपेंड्स कि वो अपनी फील्ड में बहुत फेमस होंगे, बट देन उनकी दशाएं डिफरेंट होगी. आर यू गेटिंग? उनकी महादशा, उनकी अंतरदशा डिफरेंट आ रही होगी. You have to see that aspect.
Okay, thank you.
Now coming to the sun. So when you talk about a positive 1 and especially destiny 1, so what kind of personality attributes do they have? So they make friends point easily because they are shining bright. They are, very solid personality. They are warm personality because the sun is the ruler and all the planets revolve around them. They are the center of attraction everywhere. If they don't get attraction or attention, then they do something so that they get attention. They are very practical, very, very practical. They walk what they talk. They are dominating as well because they like to do, things on their own way. But then if you say something against them, their ego gets hurt easily. They preserve, even if, they face multiple failures. They don't give up on themselves at any cost. They are not ready to give up on themselves. They express through actions. Whatever they have said, they'll do it. They'll show it by doing it. They are born leaders. They have very good leadership qualities, excellent management skills. They are providers. They are givers. They are excellent decision makers. They are very courageous. They are emotional, yes, but then they do not show it in the world because they take practical decisions. Coming to professions, especially with destiny number 1, they should go for business, CA. They are very good at surgeons, as politicians, leaders, as real estate, with properties. They do very good. With government jobs, something which is related to government trading, that kind of business suits them very well. With electricity, gold, finance, and with medicine as well. Now, it doesn't mean that you have a destiny number 1, then, but I'm doing something else. It just means that you will be happy if you do these professions. These professions will, kick your destiny number, and further it will give you fulfillment. When you talk about the moon is number 2. So if you have a positive 2, or especially destiny number 2, you are a feminine, person, because female is full of emotions. You are sensitive people. Even a small, thing will hurt you if it has been said against you. You're very soft spoken. You can't say no to anyone. You're very adaptive, cooperative, adjusting, but you have a lot of mood swings just at the waxing and the waning phases of the moon. You're very friendly with the opposite gender. You need emotional support always. You have unstable heart just because of mood swings. You adapt very well to every environment. You're moody, you're emotional, but then you have a magnetic aura. People are attracted towards you because you're very soft spoken. You understand their feelings, and people have a high attraction quotient. Now, as professions, they are very good in art, craft, because moon is feminine and they are very creative. They love music. They love to do, professions which are related to dairy, because moon, again, represent the dairy things as well. With gemstones profession, you do very well. In journalism, you are very good. With husbandry, business, any kind of creative field is very good for you. You are also very good artists, as painters and interior designers, as actors and dancers. Coming to a positive 3, and especially destiny number 3, Jupiter is all the planet of knowledge and expansion, and they are like very adventurous in a way and very blunt people. They want what they want, and they want their personal independence, excellent in their communication skills. A destiny number 3 will impress you like anything. They will mold a talk in such a way that you will be impressed by their talk. They have excellent communication skills. They go to teaching business also a lot, into coaching business a lot. They are very disciplined and structured. They love to have knowledge. They keep on studying throughout their life in order to gain knowledge. But then they are self-centered. They talk to people when they are useful. अगर उनके मतलब की बात नहीं होगी, वो फालतू में अपना time नहीं waste करेंगे. They don't like to do any kind of useless talk. Where there is intellectual discussion, knowledge discussion, they love to have it. They brainwash by talking, and they are again very artistic. If you see a lot of singers like Sonu Nigam, Honey Singh, even people who are very good in their communication skills, Namita Thapar is there. They all have multiple number 3. Their professions, now they are very good in the field of education, as healers, as occult knowledge, providers, as doctors. In judiciary, again, as they are very good in communication skill, as ambassadors. They could be associated with any kind of spiritual or religious work. In banking, in art, craft, even as actors, even as artists, coaches, and counselors. A lot of therapists, psychologists have this number. Even bakers, whoever are into this creative fields, are again very good. Coming to number 4 is a Rahu. Now, since the time is less, Rahu was actually, a sur whose head, they were actually Rahu and Ketu were one person only. Lord Vishnu, during the Samudra Manthan thing, happened in the form of an angel and Apsara, that is Mohini. He actually, slit the throat of Rahu and Ketu, which were actually one. The head was the Rahu and Ketu was the body left. So Rahu is actually with the head and he does not have the body. So they think by their mind. They are highly, highly intelligent people. They know what to do, how to get things done. But then they get irritated very easily. They are short-tempered too. Sudden ups and downs sometimes happen in their life. They're very secretive. As you see number 4, it's sealed. There is a space in between. So we call them secretive. They are very good motivational speaker. Again, they will wash your mind by talking. They will always risk takers. They will always sit in the opposition. If the world says this way, they are saying, no, I'm going to do it and show it to you at how it is to be done the other way. So they will turn your opponent and get things done also because they are risk takers. They don't think what the world thinks about them. They love to have party. They love to be in the party, but then they are overthinkers. They always have an out of the box thinking. They'll get you an idea which no one else does. They are good thinkers, but the only thing is they are bad executors. They are creative. They have very good intuition. They are psychic as well. They read the mind of people. So by profession, they are excellent salesmen as accountants in railways, in telegraphy, journalism, tobacco-related things, commission-based thing, transport, politics, education, and occult. Now, destiny number 4 people should, always do something which is commission-based, means they should always try to be in jobs because job will give them peace, or if they want to do their business, it should be commission-based. Otherwise, they overthink a lot or take a lot of stress if they get into business. Number 5. Number 5 is of Mercury's, and it's all about money, paisa, paisa, and paisa. They always think about their financial thing, their financial stability. They're excellent in their communication skills. They're very smart and intelligent. But only thing is they are judgmental. They are risk takers, excellent in their communication skills. They will take out, money from the other party, but they'll never give their money. They are that smart. They know how to crack the deal. They are very good negotiators, very convincing. They know how to manipulate, और पैसों के चक्कर में इतना सोचते हैं कई बार गलत रास्ता या करप्शन की साइड भी चले जाते हैं. They don't mind doing it. They have usually more than one source of income. एक ही source of income नहीं होती, और भी ways से वो पैसे कमा रहे होते हैं. They are very active. By profession, they are very good salesmen, as businessmen, in the finance team, as banker, as marketing things. They know how to scale the business. So strategy development, what to do, what not to do. They are very good in that. Very good lawyers, very good doctors as well, and in educational field as well. Now, these people, only the thing is they kind of, they become dual-minded in a way. But then if they keep their, energy, or channelize their energy, or keep their mind in track, they are excellent deal, cracking the deal makers. They know how to pave their path out. If you have a positive number 6 in your Kundali, and especially you have a destiny number 6 being the most powerful, now they are very attractive people themselves also. Okay, people are attracted by their voice, by their aura, or they enter the room. They are very attractive persona they have. They themselves are also attracted towards beauty. They love to have a comfort level, luxurious things, branded things all the time. They love to travel, but then they are very revengeous as well. If they do anything wrong with them, and especially wrong with someone they love, they are not gonna spare you. Now, Venus, the story of Venus is like, in the early morning, you see Venus, chamakta hua sitara along with Earth at 4 a.m. in the morning. Why? Because Venus was actually the lord or the guru of all the Asurs. So when Asurs, they planted a war against the, Devtas, so Lord Shiva, actually he had given him the Vardhan or the boon that you will shine like a morning star all over the world and the world will see you. But then he said that I have given you this boon and I want you to understand that this should not be done. They should not declare a war against the Devtas. So Venus said, no, they are my students no matter what. Like, even if they are wrong, I'll stand for them and the whole world will have to fight with me first in order to go near them. So he is the one, no matter, or she is the one, no matter. If you point a finger on someone they love, they are not gonna spare you. So they are again very secretive. As you see, number 6 again sealed. So they keep secrets. They are kind of mysterious people. They are very sharp, blunt, artistic people. They are attracted towards opposite gender. They are beauty lovers. They love to have, parties, gatherings, socialism. They are attractive. They have a very attractive persona. If you see Virat Kohli, even if, वो गाली भी देंगे, तो भी वो अमृत लगेगी. That is the saying of number 6 people who have destiny number 6. Now, fashion, art, food, they are very good designers, very good business people as well. Here, the point is missing. They are very good spiritually inclined, but then their spiritual, domain does not open a lot of time because they are attracted towards, partying or, beautification and all those things. But if they enter into spirituality or something regarding occult, they reach at the topmost in their life. They are very good poets. शायर बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. They are very good in making sketch. Even they are very good philosophers. And Bollywood number bhi number 6 को कहते हैं. A lot of Bollywood people have number 6. Those who don't have, they change their name and try to turn it or bring it to number 6. For example, Vivek Oberoi, or you can say Rajkumar Rao. Coming to Ketu, this is number 7. So Ketu is the number of divine guidance. As I said, Ravan and Ketu were one only, but then the head, when it was cut off, the head became Rahu and the body was the Ketu. So Ketu does not have head, so no mind. So they go by energy because they have heart. Wherever their intuition or the gut feeling will say that this thing is right to do, they'll go. So if you talk about MS Dhoni, his basic number is 7, which is a single 7, that is a positive 7. So just किसी को नहीं दिखता, वो धोनी को दिखता था. His intuition was very good. So because of that wisdom, everyone used to consult him. So they have a magnetic aura. People are attracted towards them. They are not very materialistic. They are attached from the materialistic, detached from the materialistic world. But then material itself, chases them. If you talk about Kajol or Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, their destiny is number 7. Now, they are not very good looking if you talk about, Bollywood thing, but then their destiny single number 7 has helped them to reach where they are. They never chase money. Money chase them and they are very, very lucky. That's why we say lucky number 7. Because material wealth chases you, you don't chase material wealth. They are unstable by nature. They also overthink a lot. अभी यहाँ बोला तो फिर दूसरे टाइम कहीं और बोलेंगे. But then they are very independent. They want to be there on their own. They are very spiritual as well. They excel in their import and export field. अगर कुछ भी import और export को लेके करेंगे, वो बहुत ही अच्छा इनका काम चलता है. They love to be by the sea. Or with destiny number 7, you'll see a lot of time they usually settle abroad, and if they don't settle abroad, they usually settle in areas which is by the sea, or they keep on, going from one place to another. Even destiny number 4 travel a lot. Now, coming to professions, divine guidance, again, healing professions, they are very good in research field. They are very good detectives, raw agents. You'll find a lot of number 7 in their date of births. They're very good in research or, finding out things. Because their intuition is very good. They love to study, do research, getting to the depth of the thing, why this thing happened. They are very good doctors also, healers, I said, counselors in dairy as well as in cult field. Coming to number 8, that is Saturn. Now, Saturn, as you see, is the Lord of Justice. He's the Karam Devta. He has infinite potential. But then destiny number 8 usually have a struggling life. Okay, they don't get things easily. They have to work hard in order to gain what they want. And once in the later stages of their life, they usually get success and they reach at the top. They can never be neutral, and they are very good, lawyers and judges in this way. They always go by logic as well as intuition, balancing both of that. They are either very successful, या तो ये हीरो का नंबर है या फिर जीरो का नंबर है. अगर इसको पॉजिटिव नंबर या बेसिक नंबर में भी देखें, आर मिस्टर Prime Minister Narendra Modi had, so we know what all struggles he went through and what he has achieved in life. But then 8 is also number of delays, so delays होके चीजें होती हैं. They are very emotional people, especially destiny number 8 people are highly emotional. They cannot see tears in someone's lives, and they are very possessive also. They are very good in business. They don't like show off. They don't have much of a social life, especially destiny. They love to be, on their own. They just need their comfort, their home, their family. And they are very old school lovers. They are not like, going for flings and all. What they want is commitment and comfort with whomever they are. In professions, for destiny number 8, I'm talking about professions. They are very good as sports person in the municipality, in coal, iron, steel industry, then footwear, mechanical, business, judiciary, anything associated with the government, any kind of a work, and an animal husbandry. Coming to number 9. Number 9 is of Mangal, that is Lord Hanuman. So these people are very impulsive. If there are 5 people standing, number 9 is so confident, he would be the one speaking and other would be quiet if they are not 1 and 3. But then if there is someone with all the 3 number, he would be the most who is talking. So they are fearless people. They are like fighters, a lot of commandos, police people, army men, they have this number. They stand out in the crowd. They don't like any kind of interference. They have uncontrollable energy. So that's why they need a mentor, like Lord Hanuman needed, He did lots of mischievous things when he was a child. He used to bother his mother and all, lots of tales are there. But then when his own guru, that is Lord Ram, came in his life, that is when he actually got calmed down and he actually got to know the purpose of his life. So they usually need a mentor in their life. They are prone to accidents and get into scuffles. They like discipline. They take care of people who are working under them. They have love towards humanity. So since they have uncontrollable energy and they get violent as well, so best way to treat them is if you have a positive number 9 or you have a destiny number 9, in your date of birth, then always talk to them politely. The more politely you will talk to them, the more they'll listen to them. Agar inse baat manwani ho, bilkul pyar se baat karo and they'll understand and listen to you. If you get into scuffle with them or against them, they'll never listen to you. So profession, again, very good managers, gym trainers who are running the gyms as well. In medicine industry also, as manufacturers, in sports, as guards, fire-related work. Farming and wrestling and military and police are the best professions for them. So that was all for today. It's just a very basic intro to all of you. Otherwise, it is very deep in depth knowledge. It was just an intro to all the numbers actually. Otherwise, Vedic numerology is all the calculations of the dashas and mahadashas as well as the yogas. So any query you have, you can please ask.
Being artistic comes under which number?
See, number 2 are very artistic. Okay, number 6 are also very artistic. That's why you see in Bollywood, in journalism, and number 3 are also very artistic.
So this number is what, birth date number or birthday plus?
If you have it in your grid, okay, you have these qualities, and if it is the total of your date of birth or your basic number, it becomes more stronger.
Okay.
Are you getting? Yeah. For example, if I take the date of birth of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it is 17/9/1950. Okay. So 17 is 8, right? Total is 5. So यहाँ पे पॉलिटिकल नंबर तो नहीं आया ना डेस्टिनी और बेसिक में. अगर हम पॉलिटिक्स की बात करें तो वो 1 है, 9 है, राइट? 3 भी है क्योंकि कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स बहुत अच्छी है. इवन 5 मैनिपुलेशन में, पर वो एग्जैक्टली पॉलिटिक्स का नंबर नहीं है. बट व्हेन यू मेक हिज ग्रिड, you'll see the yogs that he has. He has 1, and he has 9, which is a highly political number, which gives him strength. So it's a politics number, which is in the leadership plane. Plus he has 5, very manipulative. And when 9 and 5 come together, they are very sharp in executing. So that is how you see it. तभी हम कुंडली बनाते हैं.
So, Achal, if anything that doesn't come within our destiny number or something, we shouldn't be opting for those professions. I mean, we can get successful in the other professions as well, right?
Yes, you can. But then that will something which will make you happy in a way. If I talk about my personal thing, then I'm a doctor, but I'm practicing what? Totally entrepreneurship. Are you getting my point? So that again got activated post the age of 30. I was not into this field at that time. But when I entered, I got to know, because it all shifted. My purpose in life was something else, because I was not happy with that which I had actually studied throughout the years. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, I guess.
So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I hope we meet some other time for some other session regarding something else.
Sure. Thank you so much. It was like most interactive session, which we feel like that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Think about it.